Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. Oh my goodness. Steffi is such a dumbass. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you are literally threatening a sociopath. You're not going to have a relationship with Finn or the kids because I said so, and I'm going to make sure it happens. I'm sorry, you're threatening a sociopath in a dark alley. I wonder how this is going to turn out. I mean, this is after, this is after Sheila grabs Steffi by the garbage. And then she's all like, I don't want to fight you. First of all, let's just sit there and take the time. Just look how stupid this whole entire scene is. Everything that Steffi has on is probably worth about $1,000. Even without Sheila being there, and she just walked behind, you know, dark alleys. I mean, seriously? Granted, I get that she probably would only be there, um, because Sheila was there. But I'm like, yo, listen, Sheila could have did anything, and they could have just said, well, you know what, it was a mugging that went wrong. Um, I'm laughing at just how stupid her character is. Now, Finn being worried about what Steffi said about Sheila, it starts to click. And he's like, yo, listen, find somebody to cover for me. I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. I'll be right back. He's in the car, and now it clicks. It didn't click before when Steffi was like, Sheila's doing X, Y, and Z. Oh no, I'm pretty sure it was just a miscommunication. Oh well, we'll talk about when I get back. Now he is speeding like a maniac. Sheila will never change. She will never change. I gotta sit there and get there. Because he kept calling Steffi. He's like, she'll never change. She'll this, that, and the third. Oh, now it's starting to click. You're a doctor, right? Should somebody be checking his work at this point? So he gets down there, and of course, Steffi, like the idiot that she is, continues to open her mouth, continues to go on and on and on how she's going to tell everybody, and everyone's going to know the truth, and you belong in jail, and you're a sociopath. She's a sociopath, and yet you're still talking. You're still yelling at her. So at this point, she pulls out a gun, and she's just about to shoot Steffi. Finn gets there, he sees what's going on, he runs in front, he runs um, to protect Steffi. He gets in front of Steffi, he gets shot. So at this point, Sheila then shot her own son. So while Steffi is all like, no, 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 I'm like, is anyone going to bother to call the cops? Call 911 to make sure that, to try to give him some help. No? No, Steffi, you're just going to sit there and keep crying over him? Sheila, you're just going to, you're a sociopath, so I'm going to, you're a sociopath. I mean, I know that's your son, but you're also a sociopath. So she's just so like, oh, I can't believe what I'm done. I didn't know you were going to be here. So at this point, Steffi finally decides, well, it looked as though Finn is dead. And I'm going to be completely honest. I said it looked as though Finn is dead. I'm pretty sure Finn is dead at this point. Um, which listen, I know I'm going to be a dick for saying this. Okay, to be fair, it was sad him sitting there talking about his children and everything like that before he did die. That was sad. Okay, that was sad. And he was one of those characters that, like, even when he wasn't there, it was like, I mean, I only questioned it because it was just kind of odd that he wasn't there, even though when people told me the reason why he wasn't on the show for a little bit, I understood why. They kind of stood there, was like, does it really matter? I mean, does it really matter? I never really thought that Finn's acting was great. Um, So watching, knowing that he was dead, it was like, okay, I just, it's one of those things where it's like I didn't really care. I didn't really care that much. I didn't care that much. But story purposes and his family and everything, yeah. But just as far as him being on the show, yeah. So now Steffi decides she wants to call 911. And, she was like, don't do it. Don't do it. I have a gun. I have a gun. Put it down. So she starts dialing numbers as though she's not hearing what Sheila's saying. Maybe she's still in shock, so fine. But finally, she stops, calling 911. And, now she has her hands up. And I'm like, I know how this is going to play out. They're going to wrestle for the gun. Sheila's going to get shot. Sheila's going to get shot. Either that or here's the thing. I feel like Sheila will get shot, but Sheila has been on here for so long. I just don't really see, you know, maybe she'll get shot. Maybe she won't die. Or Steffi will get shot. And then we could just sit there and say, like I originally said, oh man, you got two rich people that's in a dark alley. I remember the last time, two people were in a dark alley and, well, they got shot. So, you know. And if you know what I'm talking about, write it in the comment section below. I didn't really care that much about the stuff. I mean, I didn't really care much about the Taylor and Rich scenes at all. All they did was praise Steffi for being this, that, and the third. Oh, she's a accomplished businesswoman. She has a great doctor. I mean, she has a great husband that's a doctor and beautiful kids, and she's perfect and has a perfect life and blah 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 blah. That was about it. And Taylor was like, listen, I'm really sorry that our kids have been like meddling and trying to push us together and, parent trapping us. And Rich like, no, it's okay. It's totally fine. Mm. Between that idiotic statement and the fact that he's been giving Brooke mixed messages and you really haven't made a decision on she wanted you to get the divorce, you should have took her up on the offer. Now she changed her mind. You're not really fighting her. What are you doing at this point, bro? You're just floundering. I feel like that's the best way to describe it, is floundering. Now, what I will sit there and say, that this was, because I was watching days earlier, that this was another good cliffhanger. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Monday is 2 days away, but I really felt like something was going to happen to Steffi because, maternity leave and everything like that. I thought something was going to end up happening. But, it could still happen. Steffi. You know what? Before I start to really dump on Steffi, what is it that people like about Steffi? If Steffi's your favorite character, or if she's a good character, like what are some of the good qualities about Steffi? I don't want to sit there and just be a negative Nancy because I feel like, well, I don't really have to try that hard. I mean, I feel like this episode just kind of proved the level of stupidity in that character, but I want to sit there and try to, I haven't really been watching the show that long, and from the stuff that I've been seeing, Steffi has been it's been kind of mixed. I will sit there and say that from the first time I watched it to now, that her acting has gotten a lot better, and I will sit there and end that Steffi talk on that note. But if anyone wants to jump in and tell me the good qualities about Steffi and what people like, let me know in the comment section below. One of those things where I don't know if this is common sense over plot, common sense over logic and plot, or is it just the fact that the character is not really that bright to goad a sociopath in a dark alley who has a history of violence? I'm just gonna stop right now. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. I hope everyone has a great, amazing weekend. Thank you for your patience. I know these reviews have been coming out kind of spotty, so I really do appreciate everyone just watching and yeah, all that good stuff. I really do appreciate it. I hella enjoy what I do, and always reading the comments and stuff like that. It's just it's great. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.